Alright. The internet looks terrible still, but I am on the Steam version for JP, which is pretty nice. I had to make like a new Steam version. Let's get started with see how the Steam version handles the bad internet. Honestly, but if it like crashes out, I don't have to VPN, so that's great. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. I haven't heard that in a long time. What is that? Alright, so yep, July champion meeting, no debuffs allowed this month. It's round 1, day 1. The hell? Alright. Yeah, I don't really play on the what's it called? Yeah, I don't play on Steam version, I play on DMN still, but Steam One makes it so much easier to stream. You got the full screen thing going on. You don't really have that for the DMN. So what we're running this month is double super runner and leader. It's called like runner and pace chaser on global. It's such a weird naming scheme they're used to the I'm not used to the original translations. The new, like the official ones are so weird. Let's see, so I'm like still trying to train a more perfect twin turbo, but it's hard. Like I need like so many parent inheritance things to carry through for the good build. I think this is the better one. They both don't have groundwork though. I think this one has more skills, less acceleration. Let's see, downhill, acceleration at the end. The opener is a little weaker for this turbo. This one has the medium distance earlier cell. Has all the late accelerations. This one's missing more white skills though. Yeah, like it's so hard to get like a really good build because I'm banking on like 5 different inheritance skills to really like proc. Otherwise the round is like ruined. I think this is still better though, even the opener's a little weaker. The person who's supposed to be the ace is the Suzuka anyways, the Gentildonna. I'll go with this. Turbo Super Runner this month is supposed to stop the chasers or the enclosers from really catching up. Yeah, because the Super Runners run so far ahead that the enclosers can't really catch up. So really only the leaders or pace chasers, which is Gentildonna and Chrono Genesis, really have a chance to like really have, you know, like a say in the race. Let's see who got matched up first. The nice thing too about this Steam version is that they finally, what's it called? They finally found a way to trigger the unique skill cut-ins in the middle of like the widescreen race. I don't even think you can watch it like a phone or like on the Steam version. I don't really play that much. What is this? Man, the first set already looked super strong. A3 as one of the accelerations. Summer, what's it called? Agnes, Tachyon, and Christmas Top Road inheritances. Let's see, 304. That's super annoying. S distance. A3. What is the build? Full Highlander setup. It's also fun. It is. Oh no. They're using a throwaway runner in order to make the 2 aces. I already cannot tell if we can win against this team, but we are looking at multiple super runners and runner 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that puts the leaders already 5th or worse, so that kind of hurts them. UB8, yeah, it looks like UA is like the super serious ranking, and you're looking at UB7s and UB8s for the cutoff to be even competitive in the first place. It looks pretty decent. I think, yeah, because the new scenario, you have so many skill points. Just buy everything. Like normally, like you don't want to buy the 0.05 skills because they like really awful unless the gold version. Like this one is a terrible white skill to buy. But we have so many skill points nowadays on JP that's like you buy everything because you actually might run out of stuff to buy because the skill points are so high nowadays. Yeah, because they like kind of messed up the balancing of the new scenario. And people running like 5 speed cards and it was like a real deck. So they nerfed that and then they buffed the other ones. Now Highlander is like the crazy build. And then like there's also like other builds, like this one is like you can see double power, single speed, and like stamina. There's also like double speed, double power, which is what I'm running for Gentildonna. You could see like you're pushing like the stamina and guts so high without a stamina or guts card. It's just the scenario is crazy. But I feel like me being UA 0 UA 1 is like kind of weak compared to some of these people. Damn, these people really only bring a single speed card? It's crazy. UA2. You push the guts higher and the stamina higher this way. But it's a medium distance track, so you don't really need like maxed stamina. Like it still helps because of the stamina mechanics. Oh, dude, everyone looks so like I am matched up against like really serious players this time. That's crazy, dude. Like this guy set up what's it called? Runner, leader, chaser. What's it called? Front runner, pace chaser, and encloser. The official ones. They are. This is like not a balanced team. Because you don't really want to run a super runner with a chaser. Because the super runners make the encloser have a harder time catching up because they run so far ahead. Oh, you actually still get the phone view. See, this is so much better than the DLM version for like, streaming. Like, you know, even if my connection, like at night being so shitty as it is, like even like if I get like a network error, I don't have to VPN because it's Steam. I can just reconnect, no problem. That's like the big benefit of being able to play on Steam. So I don't even know what's gonna happen. I haven't done any trial runs. My turbo is not good enough. I'm trying to retrain for it. I keep failing. It's so hard. But what will likely happen is how many rounds champion meeting? It's four ranking days, 1 finals day. It's 5 races per day, 20 races total. There's like round 1, which is 2 days. Today's day 1. Right? Round 2 is 2 days. Third day, third and fourth day. Then there's a resting day, and then the finals day.
気合十分いい顔してますね。各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。
They start on my super runner. This game. It's not one of my streams of how they start. Looks like my super runners still have way better openers. So you see like the top of the screen, the 3 triple like super runners. They're like pulling super far ahead. And like the reason for that is just because of like they use a big amount of stamina. It needs to be 5 or above. There's too many super. So like mine, they start losing out, which is up to Tobo, who has a weaker opener. And then like Suzuka has like pretty crazy like. Oh, she's already running out of stamina, I think. Yeah, like the super runners when you match them against her, they like burst stamina like insanely fast. I might lose this. Depends if Suzuka pulls ahead of like Tobo, triggers an ultimate switch. I don't think she will. I haven't seen any ultimates yet. Oh. Yeah, I think we're losing to that Gentil. Where's Tobo's ultimate? I don't think she can do it. Like, the thing is, like, even though like the enclosures can catch up, you can still lose to a strong leader or base chaser. I feel like a super strong. Looks like the what's it called? Yeah, the late start ruined it for. The late start fucking ruined everything because Tobo is like doesn't have as many weapons as Suzuka. But if you have a late start on a runner, you basically you have none. I'm surprised the old films will actually cut off though. Did she trigger her ultimate? I feel like nobody triggered any ultimates. Like Suzuka has to be first place to trigger anything. I think this is setting supposed to show me the cut in, even the shorter one. I didn't see anything. Then again, like nobody was in position for the ultimates. I think Tobo should have triggered something, but I didn't see anything. But yeah, this month is all about Chronogenesis and Gentildonna. They're like super strong this month. And like the reason why my Gentil, like she's actually really strong, but because of the positioning, this guy did not train at all. He did?
芝のコースで力を十
What
分発
day
揮で
is
きそう
it?
ですね。
24th? Oh, you trained this today? What happened? It's crazy because like this guy looks like a new player or like a more casual player of this deck. This deck is like year 1, so maybe year like 1.5 I think. I forget when this card was released, but even like I've seen people use like a year 1 card because Global came out and make a UB6 character. I think these players, like this player doesn't know how to, they don't know how to play. Cause like the UC8 with design your island scenario is like very, it's really low. It's like the yeah, I haven't tried it with like that level of deck power, but it seems really low. It's surprisingly low UC2. Yeah, the Rick is really low. It's crazy low. I don't know what's going on here. I lose once and the game drops me down to like non-competitive players. Really, it feels bad. I don't really want to be bullying any like non-serious players. It is what it is. Let's see if the super cut-ins right here. Then I'm gonna have to change the settings. Yeah, so like, because they're all UC characters, and there's no late start, it's really unlikely that I lose this, because the stat difference is like insane right now. Like the other race, probably if you were able to rerun it, could have gone either way. I really don't see myself having a trouble against this. All the big heals triggering for Suzuka. I think it triggered for Turbo, but I must have missed it. Oh, there goes the cut in. Yes, I didn't even get a super last time. But these are the short Turbos. Like, they managed to do this with the widescreen. You don't have this on the phone. You don't have it on the only on Steam. So like I've been watching, you know, this race with no super cut-ins for almost 4 years. It feels bad. It's like the other super cut-ins like they look amazing. What is Suzuka's ultimate supposed to do? I never ran the summer one before. Should trigger soon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Tobo's supposed to like set the pace for Suzuka to win. They should have laced one last round. Yep, so she just pulls away. Nobody has a chance of catching up whatsoever because it's weak. If we had like a stronger opponent, well, even my Gentil can. Yeah, because then the betweeners, the late surges, they don't really have a good matchup response. Because like they still don't have a medium distance acceleration light skill. Everybody has like a dedicated medium distance acceleration except for the late surges, which is like very strange. Yeah, so the opponents were too weak. The last round, everybody was about the same power level. I think the UBs were a little weaker, but the UA2s, they're like very similar in power. And then like Suzuka having a late start is like very sad times. Yeah, if your runner has a late start, they pretty much just lose right when the race starts. Generally, if you're facing against really strong or equally strong opponents. Oh my god, it's a buffing team. Yeah, so this player, Super Runner Suzuka UB5. Yeah, so like this is pretty much very easy for everyone to reach. Really, like this person needs like reason why it's only UB5 is because the guts and width are very low. Because you should be at like 13 something for both if you had a really good run. The deck is a little weaker with the... It's a little weaker because of the stamina and speed card it's running. But I don't think she's the ace, because the ace is supposed to be this character. UA, like high stamina, high power. I guess that's what's so great. You can see the 1300s are here right now because the deck's a little stronger. You don't really need to look at the skills. Like anybody who brings like S distance, you can assume they have like good skills. I've already skimmed it. It looks annoying. But then like the scary part is like this character. Like, you don't need S distance on her because she's a buffing character. Like one of the two buffers in this whole game. This is like Autumn where Neo Universe. This skill is a buff. I think this buffs people. No. I think it's only the Awakening skill that buffs people. I think there's like one other buff. So does Chrono have sympathy built? Yeah, no? She doesn't. Yeah, so it's like sympathy triggers on that if you have it. And then I think that skill just buffs anyway. UB7, no S distance, not competitive. Is this guy no S distance team? No S distance for medium, not competitive. No S distance for the UB6 Vivos, not competitive either. So we're only facing the UA Chrono, the buff team, the buffer team. The connection feels so much better. What's going on? Usually the internet's like garbage right now. They start on. Oh my god. On turbo. Not as bad. Wait, that means she's out of the race. Gentil in 5th, that's good. I think that New Universe is a leader. Chaser. So once we enter the, I think Gentil should trigger her ultimate. So I think 5th.
隊列は縦長になっています。各自自分のペースを保っているようですね。
You need that ultimate to trigger for Gentildonna, because you need her to keep up with the race. We actually lost first place to Suzuka. Effectively, we need to trigger way more speed skills. Triggering it, keeping away from the other Suzuka. It should not be likely for the other Suzuka to catch up. I built all my runners with a ton of speed skills just to keep ahead. We'll see. But once the ultimate triggers though, we'll leave her behind. Final leg. And then like Suzuka's a selfish character, so her ultimate only allows her to be in first, which means that if she triggers it, the other Suzuka can do it. And Gentil, because she got her ultimate in the beginning, was able to stay in the race. She might even overtake the Suzuka. It's a surprisingly chronogenesis. I think it's because she wasn't able to stay near the front. And just have like positioning issues near the end of the race. You guys think Gentil might win this? And like in terms of leaders, like Chronogenesis is a little bit more stable than Gentildonna. Gentildonna is not top 5 by the end of the opening leg. She probably can't win, but she does trigger her ultimate because she has a 2-part ultimate. Triggers once in the beginning, once in the end. It only plays the animation once. Once she gets like the second part of her ultimate, trigger the ultimate in the beginning. Stays in top 5, gets into the race. She has like stronger final leg power than Chronogenesis, but we're still pretty much equal. Like just like the strengths and weaknesses are like very different, slightly different, just to set them apart. Like Chronogenesis has like way less, strategy matchup problems. Like, because all her skills have no positioning requirements to activate. The Gentil does, so like, if there's too many runners, Gentil doesn't have a problem. I'm like running double super runners too, which doesn't help the team. But if I ran like an Ofuba, it's even worse, because like, she definitely can't catch up to the super runners. And super runners are like, because of the max stamina and high guts of the new scenario, it's really popular right now. But like this build, like this strategy is like very hard to play because normally you use so much stamina that you can't even finish the race. But because the stats are so inflated now, like super runners are like kind of messed up. And like this month we can't use debuffs. It's like banned. There's no S distance. It's not competitive. So sorry, yeah. So like, because the debuffs are banned, like the runners are even stronger, especially super runners. You can't like stamina debuff them to make them burn stamina faster. You can't speed debuff them to mess up their like activation timings. So like this Gentil status is lower because her stamina is not maxed out. So like the Suzuka is running double leaders, which was the favored to win, but they both don't have S distance, so this team is out of the race. This Gentil not maxed out, which is fine. What in the world is this? Christmas Top Road is a leader? Okay. No S distance. No S distance on the jungle pocket, so the only opponent is this Suzuka. How is it open though? Oh, she's missing the Tomomo skill. Okay, I think we got this. I'm a no late start. Oh, yeah. Always late start, always looks like my Suzuka had a weak acceleration start. We should probably be able to pass her. We have like way more gold skills. Like, she's missing both Tamamo golds. That part is like the current like rated like. Gentildonna still cut up to top 5. No like the two coins that's benefiting this scenario now is the I'll give 2 kills. Hopefully Gentil laced up and panic. Then trouble catching up to the Suzuka. Hopefully even my Suzuka throughout the race, Gentil strongly rushing forward. Too slow to make sense for the opponent. Gentil is like, Suzuka runners, it's only right. Funny too, cause like Gentildonna's pick, she should have less stamina also. Because the stat inflation is so high. Can't make everything bad happen. Okay. Wait, how the hell do I screenshot? One second. What is the hotkey for the screenshot? That's okay, we'll worry about that. So we already qualified for upper rank. You have to win 3 wins in a single set of like you get 5 races per set and like 5 sets. What am I trying to say? Sorry, it's 4 tickets a day, 5 races per ticket, 20 races per day, 80 total. You need to win 3 of the 5 to rank up to A rank or upper class. You want to do that because like being in upper class, especially on day like round 2, like the rewards are so much better. Like you can lose being in upper ranking, like you can get last place on finals in upper ranking. That's the same amount of crystal reward as just losing. You could lose all of upper rank, last place in the upper rank, and the same as winning all of the lower rank. You could be number 1 in lower rank, and then it's the same rewards as last place in upper rank, which is like it's kind of a big gap. So you really want to at least win 3 out of the 5 on like one day of round 1 and round 2, and then you're in the higher bracket crystal. If you don't do that, then like you lose out a lot of crystal. These parents, they're so this one's not as easy. That grandparent was madness. This must be funny for global players to watch and look at all these skills. This is not even. This is like okay. Like I think it's like stronger, like high tier, but not top tier parents. The top tier ones are like disgusting. It's like how many? I've seen like I think the craziest I've seen in recent times is like it was like almost 40 white skills, which is like 2 pages on that. So we have Cesario, Brighto Cesario. This just happened last month. I don't know how good she is, because she's really new. I think she's like pretty okay as a leader, but she's considered like tier 2, not tier 1 of the choices for this month. think it's because she doesn't have her own acceleration. Cause like this track is kind of funky, and there's no acceleration skills that are good for this track. That's why like Gentildonna and Chrono Genesis are like highly favored. Yeah, it's because the accelerations is real. Like their built-in accelerations are very consistent. And then the nobody else really has it. And they have like awakening versions of it too. You know, that just adds more what's it called? Advantage to them. Who is there? Okay, so it's triple leader team. Sorry, triple pace chaser team. I don't know what she does really though. What is this? Ludolf UC3? Is this a new player? This guy looks like he just returned from year 3. Maybe like end of year 2 to the game. That's like the older deck, UC1. So this guy doesn't know how to play the new. His deck is older, but I think with the old deck, you can still push UB, no problem. It's just kind of like understanding how to play the scenario, because like, you know, it's like at a certain point, it's no longer the deck's fault. Like this deck right now, for example, is actually pretty decent. Even with like super big, you know, older card, you could definitely push UV, I think. You know, like the parent is like pretty mediocre, it's not too bad. Okay, so we're facing off. The only opponent is the UB triple beater game. Wait, 3 runner. Who's the 3rd runner? Oh, it's the UC4 Valentine Ines Fusion. So like, I can't really say if we can win for free, because like Chrono Genesis and Gentildonna are really strong. You have to see. Late start on Turbo. Stop, dude. Why late start every time, man? Leave me alone. You see like them running to the side, running back. These are like, this is like a year 1 skill. Year avoidance. I don't know what's called in it's like a runner only skill. Forces them to run to the side and switch lanes. You get speed on it. It's like a runner combo to pair that with position sense, which is another movement skill, and like Oharu wisdom, which is a triple movement runner skill. And you see them trigger. You see like sort of the race, they'll run to the side and run back to the gate. You cover a lot of like forward distance. This is just the runner. You are someone who wants to train runner. You have to have the runner. You don't have to worry about it for 後ろ左を少し後ろから4番ジェンティルドンナそれを見るようにクロノジェネシス大きく離れてシボリルドルその後3、4馬身開いてフルフェース意気揚々と先頭へ行きますツインターゴール勝負の展開 Why has Togo not triggered a single ult?
第4コーナーを進んで直線に向かう
What's going on, man? Does Togo have that?
後続戦で勝負が決まるぞ最前に進むか前を
I'm
並
going
べ
to
て
look up what the
さあ
HP
後続を伺うのはツインター
That's
最初の方に最初に駆け抜けてたのは8番ジェンティルドンナ8番ジェンティルドンナ強すぎる完全に抜け出したクロノジェネシス追いすがる残り200 8番ジェンティルドンナ足は衰え
Gentil is very nice.
リードは8馬身8番ジェンティルドンナこれは
I think she
完
was the
璧な
first
勝利
character I trained for this month. Because I knew like all the Japanese Uma tubers, they are like putting a lot of emphasis on like Genesis and Gentildonna being like the top. One second. I have to actually cut this out now. It no longer does the auto detect because it's a full screen thing. That's fine. Okay, so we lose the first race to the actual super strong opponents. Because that team had a what's it called? Like, dude, like match 1 today. They're all monsters. Like these guys are all monsters. UA2 stats nearly maxed out. The guts is extremely high. I think it's because it's a Highlander setup. No, it's the. Wow, you go single speed card and you have like 18 speed. Is that right? 3 speed power. It's like speed. 15 speed, 3 power, 1960. Yeah, so like, you know, match 1, super strong opponents, all the other ones not that strong. I think these last 3, they're all okay, but like, I didn't look too much in detail with their skills. I have to assume they're like missing something. It's like, the Gentildonna kind of destroyed them very like, in a very convincing way. Makes me believe that they must be missing stuff, because otherwise should be closer. The other leaders or the base chasers should be way closer to the front if they were built like correctly. Yeah, because like super runners are a big threat. You have to build your base chasers a lot of medium distance or like middle leg skills. I mean the skills that trigger in the middle of the race. Because you have to keep up with the front runners. Because they're like so far in front. If you do not trigger speed skills to keep pace with them, you never catch up to them to accelerate. Or like when you do accelerate, you know, you have like so much distance you haven't made up because you just ran so far ahead. Especially if you're facing someone like my team with double super runner. Because they're like competing with each other for position. They keep fighting for the front. So it causes the entire race to run faster because it's like a different double run race, the different pacing. This is so funny, like 1 star winning ticket. Is this guy like messing around? This guy has cards. This is like a free-to-play play. All of these cards are free-to-play like targets. You know, he has like no characters or something. Maybe he's just playing for fun. That's really funny. Yeah, cause like, even I don't have maxed out air shakur stamina. I'm pretty jealous. Well, but then he's running the what's it called? Welfare, intelligence, and I feel like who is this guy? Like maybe he's someone who plays on global now and is doing this for laps. I don't know. He's just a casual. These are like terrible parents. Well, anyway, he's not competitive. Let's see. UB9 Chrono Genesis S Power S Speed. Has a wow, running the Int Mihono Bourbon card. This card will be discounted. I think in year like. When did they release it? Was it already May or something? I forget. But that card was like pretty okay for a while, but it's like it doesn't give enough skill points, so it's no longer favored. But it gives like the skill she gives has never been repeated yet. I'm just surprised they chose that for a long run. So it's like an opening leg acceleration skill. You usually bring for runners and not leaders. Sorry, you bring it for front runners, not base chasers. Cesaro is a late surger, which is not that good this time around. Same with this Ishi Miracle. Because they not only don't have acceleration, you have debuffs. What are you doing? You don't trigger. Yeah, they don't really look like any real opponents. And before I lose to one of these, well, what is the Condor is #1 popular? That's so funny. No lace, that's good. Panic for Tobo, that's bad. They're already doing like position fighting between the panic for Gentildonna. Stop, man, what is happening? That's a really long panic, I think. Okay, all the heals triggered already for Tobo. Gentil goes into her ultimate because she's in top 5.
しいレースになりそうですね。
Why is Turbo have like no ultimate? What's happening? Is it, what is the deal? She should have triggered a cut-in already. Like, she's never done a single ultimate. I think she would have triggered ultimate already right now. I didn't. This is not something I expected to see. So I wonder if this team setup is detrimental to myself. I'm already like killing Suzuka right now unless she gets the ultimate right here. I don't think she. Yeah, Turbo must drop the activation. So the power mechanics. Now we're going to the stamina competition. So like, and Gentildonna is already so bad. The second half of ultimate triggers. Cause like, he's so strong. What the heck? I thought Suzuka would win a little bit more, but I guess the Gentil is strong. Interesting. Alright, one second. I need to check the Gentildonna site. What in the world is going on with Twin Turbo? Oh, the internet is really good tonight. What the heck? Is it the Japanese version? Just messing with it. Oh, she has to be number 1. Oh, you have to be that far ahead? That's not good. She'll never get home against Suzuka then. Yeah, it says you have to be in first place with like 1 full character length, and second place will be behind you. Okay, yeah, so you have, like, by the time you get to the first 30%, you have to be really far ahead of everyone, which should never be, because Suzuka's the man. She has no ultimate. So that's not good. This Turbo will never win, man. What the fuck? What is this? What did I do? I don't have another super runner. And because the way the runners are in this track, super runners are like just so much better. Then again, it's like the whole point of this double runner setup is to mess with the base chases. I want to mess up the activation requirements. Let's do a bullshit. What the hell? Yeah, but Goshu has no acceleration, so it's kind of whatever. Who is your teammate? Summer, Agnes, Tachyon. She doesn't have built-in acceleration. This one triggers too late. Who is your last teammate? Tosin Jordan. I think she has her own built-in acceleration. But I don't think this timing is as good as Gentildonna's though. I think that's dependent on like if you're like next to somebody. The team is Chevelle Grand. I think she's a leader. No, she's a leader. Why does she have backline skills? Maybe the person's expecting to deal with a bunch of runners. Wind variation. Don't think she has acceleration either. What is this doing here? Long distance heal? This is not even made for this track, maybe. I don't know. No S distance on that turbo. Yeah, I think this is like a pretty easy win here. Like, besides the very first race, Panic on Suzuka. What is this lap? Really tired. It's like Panic and Lace Squad non-stop. Stop it. It's like, you don't really want to see Panic on a run also. It's like the worst. Like, super runners use so much energy when you're facing like a super runner match. Now, like any little accident, they could just run out and You don't want to see
サイレンス鈴鹿まだリードをキープしています。続きました6番ツインターボ、その後ろから9番
Yeah,
ツ
so
インタ
all
ーボ
the twin turbos don't have an
ジ
ultimate.
ェンティルドンナ
There's like too many super runners, and then you can't
1
really
馬身離れて
pull
アクセス
far
タ
away
ー
enough.
第2コーナーを抜け向こう上面に入った順位を振り返っていきます。先頭サイレンス鈴鹿、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。6番ツインターボ並んでくる、さらには9番ツインターボ、後ろジェンティルドンナ3馬身離れて当選上段、その後ろからシュバルブラウン1馬
She
身
might
差
trigger the other half of
外から
ultimate
行
when
く
she
イ
slows
ンバリア
down.
シオ、そしてゴールドシップサイレンス鈴鹿
Past that
先頭を
anyway.
進み
I
ます
think
が
Suzuka's gonna get her
この回でしょ
ultimate
うか。
soon.
サイレンス鈴鹿
Gentildonna
彼女
is
の
already
着
so
地は合って
close.
いますね
So that's
海
great.
の星空の声先
現在1番手はサイレンス鈴鹿第4コーナ
I
ー
don't
を進
think
ん
we
で
can
直
pull away
線に
because
向
it
かう
triggers the like very good timing on
じりじり詰めるジェンティルドンナ、まだ先頭
So like, you know, she's so far from the gate, so she has to run extra. It's like, I don't think it matters because she's so straight. Like, we enter the final leg with phase 2 so too close to the runners. When that happens, runners are not. You can see with the other styles also. If you enter the final leg with like the backliners close to the front, the backliners usually, like, the more back the style, the more likelihood they'll win. It's like, near the end of the race, the parameters are just favoring the backline. We might actually be facing off against super serious opponents this
ちょっと
time.
元気がないですね
Shit, it's a UA4 S intelligence. Where's the guts? Okay, let's see. It's an actual Highlander deck. The speed's pretty good. Looks like he didn't have enough skill points to get double circle. He still has a butt ton of skills that looks annoying. Who's your teammate? UA2 Gentildonna. Another Highlander deck? Yep. Whoa, you went for the other set of Almond Eye skills? What the heck? It's like not recommended. No S distance on the Libero, so she's not competitive. Sweep Tosho. She's actually pretty decent this time around. This guy looks like he's a free-to-play player, I think. Restore Taishin. This could be a welfare, not welfare. What's it called? Battle season pass trade-in. It's not even season. It's a monthly pass. It's basically a battle pass, but there's like a free version and a paid version. You can trade in for cards and that stuff. How strong is this? Power is good, speed is good, stamina is fine. I don't really need that much stamina. 3 or 4, 1 double circle. Actually has a acceleration in the opening lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think she's missing 1 or 2 goals. You should be at like 11 or 12. And then if you have like the crazy, because you're like 13 gold skills nowadays. Missing gold skills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. What the heck? This is like, I thought this was like, okay, this is a different, the other player is Gentildonna, but he also got the final pop. So like the Uma tubers say that's like a bad idea to go for the gold skill that is the final leg. How are gonna happen? What are they doing? Like, how are you gonna catch up to the super runners if your middle leg's not strong? Well, we'll see. We might still lose. Because like all of them have good stats. But the gold skill choice is like not what the Japanese Uma tubers recommend. He's missing so much middle leg gold skill power. No leg so that's good.
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね
We're in the front right now for Gentil. That's good. We should trigger her ultimate.
さあ花に立ったのはサイレンス鈴鹿。このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はツインターボ、そして7番ジェンティルドンナ、4番手3番ジェンティルドンナ。第1コーナー回って第2コーナー、先頭から後方まで間延びした展開です。ごめん遊ばせ。
Oh, later than it.
仕掛けどころの難しいレースになりそうですね。
Then like we're in the corner now. Like, there's a small section of this small track where like you can't pass people. Like during the opening stage. So, like us being in the front very good. So, like, they won't allow to pass because of the in the corner you can pass. We're already so far in front. We're only passing each other. You see at the top for like number 7.
3番手3番ジェンティルドンナ、4番手5番手には2番クロノジェネシス、そしてそのうち1番クロノジェネシス、4番ジェンティルドンナ、その後からスイープ闘争、そしてその後方にはリブラス、勢いよく先頭を行くサイレンス鈴鹿。どうでしょうこの展開。海の星空の声。
Into this for Suzuka.
かかり気味かもしれないです。
Gentil kind of
タイミングがあればいいです
I'm
が。
not
第
catching.
4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
勝負どころ、最後の直
You
線
see
に
like
かけていき
the
ます。
other leader is so far behind because they don't even have like the middle leg power. Chrono Genesis pulling up. Chrono Genesis actually cut out this Suzuka. I think if they had better middle leg, that would have been way closer.
私こそ最強。よろしくて。
Because like I have like the what's it called, the corner and straight skills both gold. That's like a lot of speed, and you don't have that, so you just lose on the middle leg. So then you accelerate, you're like facing off against people who already accelerated ahead of you, reaching their max speed. You have to like go beyond their max speed, which is very hard. Because the stats was, everyone's stats was so high now. Trying to push past that maximum is like really difficult.
7番人気3番
Another
サイレン
UK. This one is actually in
ちょっと
first.
厳
No
し
S
いメンバーです
distance,
が、
not
健
competitive.
闘を期待したいですね。
She Amazon, no S distance, not competitive. She's a leader. What the hell? That doesn't really make sense to me. Yeah, because you don't even get her awakening skills. All the skills are in closing stuff. Yeah, off over, no S distance. S distance in the UD9. What is this one? Oh, UD9. UC6, kind of low. That's like SRs and welfare cards. Oh, this is a year 1-ish. No, this is the rental deck. Yeah, this is the freebie rental deck. I've seen, I guess that's weird, like I've seen people use the free rental deck and make UB6s. This is just like a knowledge thing to display. We know how to put in this scenario. These are the free deck they let you borrow. I think there's not even an opponent in this race. Does it even make sense for me to build a better turbo? Because she can't even get her ultimate. Now I feel like I wasted my time.
曇り
Because like, even if I make her stronger, there's
さ
no
あゲートが
ultimate.
開いた
Oh, they
スター
start
ト馬
to
娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気6番ジェンティルドンナ、サイレンス鈴鹿快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭はサイレンス鈴鹿単身で飛ばしていきます。ツインターを並びかけてきた。早くも激しい競り合い。北さんブラック3番手7番ジェンティルドンナ4番手1馬身離れてヒシアマゾン1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かっていきます。
ごめん遊ばせ。
Yeah, because this is so strong.
隊列は縦長になっています。
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね。
現在1番手はサイレンス鈴鹿、そしてここで先頭はツインター、そして北さんブラック。
Oh shit, she did it!
や
Her ultimate's like 13 seconds long. She runs at a higher speed. Near the end of the race, she slows down. She doesn't lose energy. It's supposed to simulate the real horse running out of stamina. It's like a small speed. Look at it because it's like 13 seconds long. You can see how much she misses. Once she actually gets it, it's actually right. And like, you get a little bit of slowdown near the end. That's like the only limit to that. If you can somehow trigger a skill to offset the slowdown. Gentildonna Suzuka. You can see like, oh, look how far behind Oki is. This is the reason why you run the whole trying to like this. Look at Goku actually making it this. Suzuka like super Okay, so it does make sense for me to make Turbo strong since we actually got to see an ult. I think that's because Suzuka had a late start, right? Yeah, because like, right, because this Turbo's weakness, because I haven't made a build I'm satisfied with. Her opening skills are not as good as they could be. She's always gonna have trouble fighting the Suzuka with much like more complete skills. I'll keep training Turbo.
キラリと光るものを持っている私一押しの馬娘ですね。逃げを打ってこの子のペースに持ち込めれば強いですよ。
His power, his speed, 304, 2 double circle. Oh no, he's borrowing the tunnel. I'm about to say, like, if you're running a chaser or like enclosure nowadays, you don't want to borrow anything but the Dream Journey speed card. The Dream Journey speed card is like, it's like the one thing that makes the enclosures have a chance. Because every like, what's it called? Every style in like the modern day, like Japan meta is like, there's like one OP card you have to bring for your style in order to like have a chance. And Dream Journey is to have like a slight advantage. You can still be competitive without it, but like because like some of the opponents are so strong, you want that slight edge. That's the Dream Journey speed card. Oh, this Sweet Tosho's Guts is not good. S power, S speed, UB8, 304 double circles. Yeah, Bridal, Sweet Tosho is pretty strong on this track. And then we have some UD players, no S distance. Twinkle Legends from last scenario. So this guy definitely didn't even play the new scenario at all. Yeah, did he skip the current scenario? The current scenario is like easier to play than the last one, I think. And it's like so easy to hit UB8s for free. Yeah, I don't know if like these guys are that scary, but since the stats were so high, I think it's like you can always lose. So it's like the Sweet Tosho, Orphan, and the Gentildonna. I think the Gentil is the only scary one, given the team's like what it's supposed to be doing. So we should be able to seal the two enclosures away and have use a fight between the Gentil based on Turbo. But like, since it's not Gentil's kind of in the back, that's not good. There's a Maruzinski, what the hell? I didn't even see that. Okay, so we still managed to get 4th place. If we just maintain top 5, that's already matters. All the heals kick in for the runners. ultimate for Gentil. That's good. I think show ultimate timing right before the corner also, so she can actually pass people. So we're probably gonna run past the Marazinski at the end, leave the other people behind. The other Gentil is like a UA3, so price off front back. Because like you really do not want to lose position against the runners. It's too late for Turbo's What is this? What happened? I only saw like one ghost skill. That's not enough to make like a whole half a string of this. Holy shit, Turbo went crazy. She didn't even panic for that speed either. She had a late start. Oh, Turbo might win this? You can see like the all Turbo like not even past the UA4 like Gentil yet. She might pass my Gentil? Maybe not. Oh, but you out of gas? One more skill for no, Turbo had no problem. What in the world is happening? I don't know what happened there. I didn't see any skill activations that looked like Turbo did anything. Damn, Turbo victory. You don't even need an ultimate. What the fuck? She had a late start. What the heck? What's going on? What happened? What happened? I don't understand why she won. If you're a late start, generally that means you lose. Whatever, it's cool. I don't know why she won. Ah, it's so funny. What happened? Alright, one second. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Probably can just use the in-game photo, maybe. Yeah, so like each win you get crystals, and round 1 you get like 10 per win. It's only 50 for 5 in a row. But in round 2 you can get up to 150 if you win all 5. And if you lose like 1, it's like 75. It's like not the actual amounts, but yeah, like round 2 is way more crystals. Round 1 is like pretty whatever. Because round 1 is just everybody, you know, everybody who wants to be in the harder. You can choose between 2 different like tournaments. You'll have like the open one, which is what I'm in, which is everything's fair game. We have like the I forgot the name. I'm getting the name really close. But anyways, there's one where it's like open to everyone, and one is like only up to a certain amount of rank. You can't go above it. And that one has like less rewards, but it's like easier. Is it easier? I remember like early on, some people were like Ultraman maxing the restricted bracket, which is like the limited rank. And that was like very interesting because like the way they min-maxed that stuff was like super disgusting. I kind of felt like it was harder to fight those Ultra min-maxes, but there's probably way less of them. See, there's the new Minecraft, but she's not good on this track. Best distance. This character is pretty interesting because her ultimate can be upgraded as a when you pass it on. It's like the first of its kind. So some of the Uma tubers are worried they're gonna start releasing characters who have upgradable ultimates when you pass it on. Well, yeah, it's only one right now. That's a free character you can get. See, double guts build. It's kind of strange. You kind of still need the stamina here. It's still a medium distance track. Don't know how do I feel about that one. Yeah, Universe S distance power. Another double guts. Why do you borrow all three of all cards? Let's see, no S distance on the Gentildonna. No S distance on the Wedding Cesario. And then the Cheval Grand, no S distance. So it's only the UB5 Gentil and the Neo Universe. They have no stamina, so it's like I don't really see how they can really compete. Yeah, because with the stat inflation, I think the meta shifted a little bit.
どんより今スタートが切られました。
Gentildonna Suzuka, that's bad. But maybe that's okay. The Tobo could just be like, I'll wait for you.
好
No
レースが
problem.
期待できそうです
期待通りの結果を
It
出
looked
せ
like a bad opening for Gentil at first, not a good opening. Panic on
スタミ
Suzuka.
ナを
That's
切らさないか心配です
サイレンス鈴鹿快
she's
調に
in
飛
a
ば
run
してい
of
きます。
stamina.
先頭はサイレンス鈴鹿三振で飛ばしていきます。
He heals it all, but I think that's still kind of not great.
その後ろから
Tobo, it's time for you to make a move on the
先頭はやや
corner.
速いのか間延びした展開です。
後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか
Okay, Gentil is in the back. That's really
現
bad.
在1番手はツインターボ、続いてサイレンス鈴鹿。
Why is she so far back? Turbo Ultimate, let's go.
大きく離れてシュバルグランライン
Oh my god, am I banking on Turbo for this race? Gentil's out of the
7
race.
番ジェンティルドンナ並びかけてきた。
Really bad
そしてその
position.
後ろ
She
から
didn't
行く
get
の
a
は2番。
really late ultimate for Gentildonna.
向こう上
Maybe
面
it's okay because the opponents don't really have
二
S.
重マシン順位を振り返っていきます。先頭
Yeah,
は
because the only one is the other Gentil who is behind me.
その後ろにシュバルグラン
You know,
1馬身差2番ジェンティルドンナ2馬身3馬身開いてラインクラフト
Who
シ
is
ー
the
ソニ
new
を
winner?
並んでくる7番ジェンティルドンナ続いている内をついて4番ジェンティルドンナ3馬身離れてネオユニバースシュバルグラン果たしてどうでしょうか。
焦っているみたいですね前との距離が気になるのでしょうか
先頭ツインターボレースはよどみなく進んでいます。まもなく第4コーナーカーブ
勝負どころ最後の直線へとかけていきます
stamina competition. We're really far from the gate. The Turbo Drone giving them
どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。
We're really far.
2番の舞台はこれから坂がある。
Neither of us even do it.
首下がるツインターボ足色は衰えない200を通過ツインターボリードは2馬身
You know Turbo victory? Wow. What? Machine.
今1着で
Like another thing that happens to me all the time is like the person I want to
ライバル
retrain
に打ち勝ち見
the
事
most, he ends up showing off the most. What the hell is going on? I need to retrain her. Why is she doing so? What the hell? This happens every time.
参りましょう
I always like misunderstand who needs to be retrained. Every month, there's like it's always late starts and panics on the very first match, and then the person I need to retrain this character, and then they keep winning. Like, what the hell is going on? But it is like day one. I mean, round one, day one, round
6
one.
番
There's a bit more
5
randomness.
番人気です
Things kind of settled
ラ
down.
イバルたちは
by,
強力ですが構想を期待したいですね
uh,
芝のコースで
round
力を
two, day
十分
one,
発揮で
you
きそう
can
です
see
ね
the actual difference in power. So this guy looks like he's all welfare card. Oh, that's all welfare stuff. You have like no gacha at all whatsoever. All welfare as well. This guy might just be doing a challenge. Never use gacha cards. This is a gacha card. Almost like you break your rule. Maybe he's like doesn't have cards. Yeah, it's just hard to know what I'm looking. So like this one is much more reasonable. It's very early Ines Fusion. Have a guts card. Has to borrow a suddenly Rudolph intelligence card. This person's missing cards. Why don't you just bring Urara instead of Ines Fusion? Urara's like strong. Just one stats. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Captain City, no S distance. Gentil, no S distance. Why does the guy who looks like he's trolling have all S distance? And then the other guy who has it, not the Time Hauser, but the guy who looks like he has serious characters have no S distance. So it's I think it's just the all Fubu. But this team messes up enclosures though, so I don't think there's an opponent.
タートです。
Oh my
各
god,
馬
just
娘
stop.
揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出
They
すか
saw for
注目しましょ
Gentil,
う。
期
but
待
it
通
might
り
not
の
matter
結果を
because
出せる
everyone's
か。
so weak.
1番人気8番ジェンティルドンナ。
Let's see if she
サイレ
spawns
ンス
out
鈴
top
鹿快調に飛ば
5.
して
It
い
is
き
like
ます。
3 runners.
さあ花に立ったのはサイレンス鈴鹿。このままリードすることができるか。続きましたツインターボ。サイレンス鈴鹿とツインターボ。序盤からやり合っています。
ハイペースで流れる展開もありえますね。
1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。前から大きく開きました。
Like Tap Dance City is like, I think the ballroom one is really, really good on this track. Might be the best runner.
依然として
That's also like a character.
続
I
い
don't
て
know.
ツインター4馬身離れてタップダンスシティ
I
3
don't
番
know how many
ジェンティ
people
ルドン
actually
ナ4
own
番
like
手
ballroom
さらに
Tap
8
Dance
番
City.
ジェンティルドンナ
I think the
大きく離れ
character's
て
kind of
エルコンドルパーサー5馬身離れて
I
オル
actually
フェ
can't
ー
get
ブ
a good
向
read
こ
on
う上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ20馬身順位を振り返っていきます。現在1番手はサイレンス鈴鹿先頭から大きく離されて2番手はツインター4馬身差タップダンスシティ4番手には3番ジェンティルドンナその後ろから8番ジェンティルドンナさらにエルコンドルパーサーそしてその後方にはオルフェーブルその外並んでゴールドシップ2馬身3馬身開いてマチカネタンホイール意気揚々と先頭を行きますサイレンス鈴鹿
I think there should be a Suzuka win.
当たってしまっているかもしれません。
I
息を
think
入れ
this
る
is
タイミングがあればいい
like
です。
Gentil hasn't caught up with Gentil yet.
馬娘た
She
ち
has
が
no.
どう動くか目が離せま
They
せん。
saw that
勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された
all four goals like not even
先
in.
頭トライを出てくるのかさあこれから坂2側の2回はこれから坂
This
が
team just
サイレンス鈴鹿
destroys
早いもう早独走状
the
態
chance any chance of enclosures.
先頭はサイレンス
This
鈴
is
鹿
so far.
200を通過
Topo going to win?
サイレンス鈴鹿
What looked
サイ
like
レン
he
ス
was
鈴鹿今1着でゴールイン勝ったのはサイレンス鈴鹿ライバルに打ち勝ち見事
景色が
Like, this thing was just so much better for streaming. Oh my god! Like normally, like the DMM one like changes like resolution size goes from like side like wide to like tall, and you have to like resize it every time. I don't have to do that
負け
anymore.
ない
It's so much better. You even get like the short version of the super cut-ins. I don't want to put on the long one until the final day. Like it takes a long time to have to watch the movie.
8番
It's even better than the original short version. It actually plays a shortened version of the animation. Like the on the phone, I think when you do the short version cut-in, they used to only do like the persona eye, like the eye cut. You cut and you see the eye part, like the eyes, like the part of the eyes. That's what they used to do on the phone, but now you get like a shorter version of the ultimate. Makes me wonder, like, why not just like update the DMM one to be better? It's like they basically have like multiple different versions of the game running now. So like it must be annoying for the teams to like make sure each one is updated correctly. 'Cause the DMM one is one version, Steam one is a whole different. You're gonna make sure that I think the global one, which is probably an even different installation, because I think on your computer the folder it installs too. They're all different. Like there's the DMM1, the Japan Global, Japan Steam, and then Global Steam. I think all three different. Is that right? Yeah, I think all three are different folder names. But the DMM Japan and Steam Global shows the same file name but different capitalization. You have to do some kind of weird like folder renaming trick to play both Steam versions on play both DMM and Steam on the same PC. Anyways, none of those guys had assistance. Loves Only You, top tier last month. Not as scary this month because she doesn't have the acceleration required for this month. Because the final corner is kind of too far from the final leg start, so the acceleration is too late. The A1 stamina is okay, guts is really high. Doesn't have the Go version of the speed skills, has a useless acceleration skill. The A2 all-over, really high stats, what the heck? You can see you're earning the Aura card, that's what you need if you want stats. Damn, push to 50. think 28 with just Aurora. Well, the Taishin's not even maxed out, which means that this could be even stronger. It's fine. This heal is not useful, but yeah, he has so many skill points he has to buy. You see, already like double circle, but it's like there's just too many points. That's kind of why like you want to run the newer cards too, because they give double gold skills. Some of the new ones, not all of them, just some of them. So you have so many skill points, you need to spend them on something. So when you get even more gold skills to spend, it is good. No lace strike, that's good. The only scary opponent is the off over, unless that Gentil. I know the Chrono doesn't have. Yeah, it might just be the Gentil and the off over, because those only you technically shouldn't be able to do anything. We don't have acceleration on this. Gentil gets the ultimate. Good, we should be leaving people behind. Tobo won't be getting an ultimate this time. Hopefully this like triggers Suzuka to run fast. Like we look at the skill list, Tobo triggered a skill after passing. Before that, I don't know how she passed Suzuka. Suzuka triggered a skill and then Tobo ignored it. Tobo's in front, just keeping pace and starting to pull ahead. I don't understand what's happening. How did you get ahead in the first place? How did you beat Suzuka? The Gentil's too close now. Like, Gentil's going to win going into the final. Look at it, oh, it's already going to pass on the camera swap. Even though she has to run so much, just want to be retrained maybe. Oh, the off-road was really close. Nope, never mind. The runners didn't really... We couldn't pull far ahead enough, like on that race for some reason. But since Gentil enters the final leg with them, she just like, the acceleration she pushes out just like blows by everything.
参りましょう。
8番人2番
UB8 Suzuka S distance, power is a little bit low, guts is really high. It's the Highlander setup. Yeah, it's interesting because like Smart Falcon is definitely the best runner speed card. But in terms of like raw power, it's like weaker than the other cards. So it's kind of has fallen in value. But just all the cards are like kind of crazy nowadays. So trying to push maximum power out of the new scenario. Like some of the cards that used to be equal in ranking, it's been shifted. It's like trying to like really push out the, you know, like all of these are almost capped basically. And trying to do that is very hard. So you know, even a little bit of stats power, you know, you just pushes you up a tier in the card rankings. Because like this Gentil is like 100 stats away from maximum, which is like 1700. You need to get double stats over 1200 because everything is diminishing. Returns after you get over the 1200 cap. It won't be like 2 years until Global really gets to see the overcap stuff. Yep. Well, I mean, people will get there. Like with the accelerated timing, they'll eventually catch up with Japan. Will be running side by side the same timing after that, which means that when Global finally catch up to Japan, Global's like will slow down because it has to just stay at the same time. A4, not disgusting. Why is the guts so high? That's so funny. He brought concentration from the short distance Kurun Guts card. But this card is like really strong in stats, if I'm not mistaken. But he doesn't bring any skills for this track, it's a medium track. So I don't know if that all four is gonna do anything. This Chrono Genesis might be scary. Doesn't have any of the inherited stuff. 3 or 4 double circles, bad acceleration skill, not the right gold from the armor line. Super Runner, New Year's, Katsuragi Ace, you Ace 6. This one might be a problem. This is running with a double. Okay, so the Chrono Genesis comes with the Ace and the Ofuba, Gentil comes with Suzuka and Sweet Toshu. I really don't know who's gonna win this. It looks like everybody is serious. And there's like 4 super runners, which is very funny. I might lose this. I have no idea what's gonna happen. It's either going to be a super runner or one of the leaders. I don't think Ofuba has a chance. Especially with 4 super runners on the track. No lace swap, good. On an important matchup. There's no lace swap. Position battle between the 2 Suzukas. I think we'll take the lead, and then they won't be able to overtake until we get to the corner because of the... Or not. Okay, he managed to secure it. Wow, Gentildonna actually in 5th place. So many runners, having the leaders get in good position. The other Suzuka is dead. Double might be done. Let's see if these Ace can actually catch up to my Suzuka. I don't think Gentil will be catching up. Gentil will have to enter the top speed. If he have a chance to do it. Because we're not in first place, Suzuka has no ult. Do you have any more skill activation, Suzuka? Just one more is all you need. One more? Nope. Might lose the Katsuragi unless Gentil right here can catch up. Oh man, somehow Suzuka took over. We have no ultimate either. Okay, got competition Suzuka. I think Gentil already in the front. Sweet Toshu is getting close. No, we're just way too much. That didn't make any sense. Because we didn't get the ultimate entering the final leg for Suzuka. Normally that means the person, the runner in first, gets all the benefits of being in first. There's so many skills that you need to be in first place to trigger for that either the Katsuragi Ace has none of them or something else happens. Okay. We don't have Sailor Sky's ultimate? What? Okay, yeah, that's a problem. If this person brought Sailor Sky, that would have been like a done deal. It would have been. I mean, she still could have lost to Gentil, but it would have been like a whole different race. Yeah, like one skill, one parent difference. I think it was very big right there because she lost positioning to Suzuka when we turned the corner, which usually never happens unless the person critical skill. Because like you want this skill, which comes from Silent Suzuka. This is like PvP staple skill for 4 years in a row. Very good parent. And you don't bring it, you're just lacking stuff. Like this month has been like pretty crazy trying to retrain all these characters. It was a lot harder than I expected. I think my RNG was just really bad this month. I'm like tired. And next month is already, I'm already like training parents for next month, and they should just like all room, Sakura Chiono. Oh, I don't think her Ultima even works on this track. Your teammate is Nice Nature, should be a between. I think this Nice Nature is actually pretty decent on this track. But overall, the late surges are not favored. Didn't bring the right Almond Eye Gold set. That's not good. Gentildonna, high power, high speed, really high guts. Lots of inherited skills. I don't think this skill works. That's the Shono skill. 4/4 double circle. Doesn't have the middle leg power. What are you doing? No S distance on Christmas, MR Vega. No S distance on. This is. Which ghost ship is this? That's from Lork, I think. That's the French race scenario. No S on Festival Teo. Wow, this guy's card set is very funny. You have like the newest card maxed out. You don't even have the other cards. What the heck? How is it? What is this? It looks like the guy took a break. Cause he has the characters. Like Amar Vega, you pull if you like the character. Everything else is like he took a break. Okay, what are we worried about? Like nothing really. Maybe the Nice Nature, but yeah, Laser just not favored on this track. Okay, well, there's no runners, so let's go ahead. Luckily, one of the teams, none of them have S distance. Hate to see it, triple A start. Okay, Tobo takes the lead. Might be I hate to see it. Yeah, but I think this is a Tobo race. Turbo or Gentil, Suzuka's way to Turbo ultimate to be so what's good to ultimate? 13 seconds of higher top speed is a big. It's not pulling ahead. You can see like on the top, Suzuka losing position non-stop. Turbo just wants to play. She's one of those few one-star characters who are actually very like surprisingly good. Look at me talking shit, what happened? What is going on? How did you catch up on me? I think like Turbo will trigger the other half of the I don't think Gentil can catch up. Yeah, Nice Nature actually being in like almost catching up. Is he going to actually pass everyone? Oh my god! Oh no! I said it too. She's actually good on this track. I didn't mean for her to win. Oh my god! I got robbed. That's a triple A start right there. If we didn't have a late start, then we would have had that distance. Oh my god. Let's take a quick closer look. Good skill, good skill. So this guy is equipped with the proper acceleration skills. Stamina is okay. One double circle, single. What is this? What is that? Oh, I see. So he went. Okay. So this player is actually pretty interesting, like, because the Almond Eye gives you gold versions of the straight and the corner skills, but he opted to take the other two golds, which is the stat up and a final leg last spurt speed, because he's running Sounds of which gives you the gold one of the straight already. That's smart. Yeah, and then he's borrowing the strongest between the card, right? Or late surgery card, right? This card's like totally tapped. Crazy card. The card's insanely strong. And he actually got both of the. Okay, I can see myself losing to this if I had triple lay start. Still don't like it though, but it makes sense. 1 second, let me screenshot this. You don't really expect the lay surges to really do anything, but yeah, the deck, the build is smart. Cause like normally, like when you bring support cards that have like repeat gold skills, you really don't want to like buy the same gold skill hint again, because you lose out on like the amount of gold skills you bring. So because of that, he opted to not have any overlap. Changed out to maximize the amount of gold skills. I like that, smart. But I don't like losing to that though. Why did I triple A start, man? Come on. At least like today I feel like it's not bad luck. It's kind of just average luck for me. Yeah, cause I'm like used to seeing lay starts. It's cause like I hate the concentration skill. Like there's a skill called concentration, which reduces your chances of a lay start. I think that skill is worthless. Cause I like speed skills, and because of that I get punished by the RNG gods for hating the concentration skill. So I just gamble. Like fuck it, I don't want that useless skill. I don't want a passive. I just want raw power. But then if it's short distance, I still bring concentration, because short distance is like, it's so random because the race is like, the track is so short on the I think it's called sprint on global. Like the sprint courses, there's so little track to run that a late one is actually really fast. And so in those cases I might bring it. I still hate it.
2番サイレンス鈴鹿4番人気です
S speed, S intelligence, EA3, chronogenesis. Interesting parent setup. Wow, you actually got the. Oh, okay. Right, because normally I bring Keep the Sun Black New Year's version and Valentine Ryan. His Ryan is a grandparent, so he doesn't get the inherited skill. 4/4 single circle. He didn't get the sharp status to get the big skill discounts. Went for no middle leg skill. I don't like that. Yeah, the Uma tubers don't recommend taking these, like this skill and the other one. We'll see, we might still lose. A7, holy crap. Ton of greens, this one had all the skill points. Oh my god, doubles. Ooh, okay. I think this is still the wrong set of skills to bring, but this one makes it super scary. A2 loves only you. Borrows the best. Oh, you have your own vodka power? What the hell? This guy might be spending. Because I don't. No free to play player really goes for that card out. 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, lots of goals. It's like 13 like the max right now. If you have all like really OP stuff, maybe 14. You want at least 12 gold skills if you can like do it right now. Because some cards give double golds and you want to hit all of them. What the heck? No inherited stuff. Right shower, oh my god, there's a right shower here. No, he has like no parents. Yeah, that's strange. Like what is this? Is this like a daily PvP character? Like that skill set looks messed up. No parents, you have like skills that you kind of, well I think this one looks, yeah, you have skills you can't even use. This is a mild skill. This is a, well, I think you can use that one too. So This guy's not competitive. The other guy is like scary. So we might lose this. Yeah, this could be a loss because I think we only have like 2 runners right now. Yeah, 2 runners, 2 like betweeners. Surprisingly, lots of leaders. Gentildonna Suzuka. Because the race tour isn't like a set amount. It's like, what is it called? Like when the gate opens, you have like a reaction time. And if your reaction is slower than X amount of time, you can have like not race tour, but technically still a race. I don't think it's like a bad statistic. I think it's like when the gate opens, if your character doesn't react within a certain number of like frames or seconds, labeled as I've seen characters where like the gate opens, they run, there's no late start, but they're like super fun. It's like Tumbo couldn't even get an ultimate now. So far ahead. Suzuka had like a panic also. Tumbo should kick into the acceleration. She doesn't have the normally that's a game like that. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Since someone get an ultimate, you're gonna slow down for me. The ultimate is still oh no, it's too far behind. Suzuka had a horrible race. They start and is it Gentildonna in 3rd place? What happened? It is. 3. It's because they bring this, like this set of skills. They just don't have the little like power. I think like even when there's no runners, which I think is kind of rare because of the super runner hype, a lot of people bought into it. Because when you're running against super runners, it's like the natural enemy of the pace chasers. Yeah, pace chasers hate getting matched up with super runners because the way the skills activate, super runners mess up the pace chasers a lot. And when you're like facing against a bunch of runners or super runners, you really got to build your pace chasers so they can catch up to you. Otherwise, you just don't have a race. You just get left behind. Like that, Chrono Genesis just didn't have a chance. I'm not looking at this ghost ship. It's not a ration. I guess I'm just like curious to see like what is that? Who are these people? This was built yesterday, but that's not bad. There's a lot of unfinished. Like the cards are good, they're not fully uncapped. 56. Okay, see like this guy whose cards are not even at max power can still push. Maybe that's like flicker for us. Yeah, like this deck is like way like lower than this max power, and this guy's still pushing UD6. I think this means he knows how to play this scenario. Didn't bring this skill sucks. Don't bring ghost ship. Skill is a waste of skill points. How do you do this? It's like saying good stuff and you make a mistake. Oh, okay, it's a triple chaser team. Yeah, ghost ship. Some people's ultimates are not good to bring because of the unique skills. Some of them are selfish. Only good on the parent, not good to pass on. So it's like you just have to be able to tell which ones are good and bad from like analyzing like the stats on it. So the other player also doesn't have max out cards, still pushes UB. Yeah, because all these players are pushing UB, even though the deck is like not at full power. There's really no excuse to be lower than like a UB 2, I guess. But this also means that these are not real opponents though. Because like design your island scenario is like actually quite easy to play. And it's like you could push so much power out of a deck even if the deck is not optimal. So it's like really just a I don't think it's a skill issue, it's a knowledge issue, which I guess you could say is a skill issue. Because like I've seen some of the content creators use the rental deck, but the whole entire deck is rented, right? They're able to push UB6, which is like really funny to me. But it just shows like, you know, if you know what you're doing, you'll go a long way. Tobo should be getting her ultimate because Suzuka laced out again. Hope Suzuka doesn't rob Tobo of her ultimate. Let's go. Why does Suzuka have so many laced starts? The luck is so good. I can't do anything about it. Laced start is random. The ace is done for. She's not even a super run. Because like, you have like, normally the combo is like one super runner and one regular runner, and then the super runner helps the runner. But like the game is so different. The super runner, you can run two of them and run out of stamina, which is like. This was like almost impossible before the race. You run two super runners, either like one of them wins the race, or both of them are in 12th place, and they run out. So this is Suzuka might actually pull so far ahead, even though she had a late start. Gentil might not be able to catch up. I think Gentil already faster, honestly. He's so strong. Yeah, it's funny, like I didn't even expect my own Gentildonna to be this strong, because like she was the first character I trained, and I kind of just like, you know, I was like, oh, good enough, and I gotta train other people. It must be like this power, because like she has like this much stamina. What in the world? Like I built this? I don't even remember. Okay, yeah, I remember now. So like I was hoping for like race essence stamina, but I couldn't get it. And like I usually like this is like a feature thing where like Ura scenario gives really amazing white skills. This is probably one of the weaker ones. And I got like none of the good ones from the parents and got the weaker one, but I think that one's actually making her acceleration go even crazier than normal. Yeah, but like trying to push the 100% very perfect setup is very hard. Like some people have done it, like on the other PvP mode, which is League of Heroes. You can actually look at the top 96 teams and look at their builds. Some of them are like insanely optimized. I don't know how they do it. How much do you have to play to get that level of like luck to optimize it to like virtually zero mistakes? Like I see, I'm just like, wow, that's so crazy. But I don't know how they do it. And sometimes you look at the deck and it's like, I could do that deck. I have that deck. You look at the parents and then they're like very mediocre. Like this one is just okay. And then some of them are able to push like perfect builds, and you're like, what the heck? What am I doing wrong? It's just hard to tell sometimes. It looks like you're doing almost the same thing, but I guess the luck is just better. So that team just looks okay. Like the stats were like, everyone's stats were so inflated now. I think this guy's team, he has like no parent skills to use, which is like, makes it look a little less scary. It's like, you want to bring unique skills because the unique skills are actually they're a lot better than regular white skills. Like they're like longer duration usually. So like some of the Umatubas are bringing like 5 or 6 like parent skills, and it's like insane. No Estes on the Jungle Pocket, Estes on the UB5, Gentil, like missing stuff. Why is everyone bringing like this skill? I don't understand. No Estes on the offer. Okay, I don't really see anything super scary. Like the really crazy top 96 players on like League of Heroes and stuff. When you look at the builds, they have like, you know, like every single grandparent and parent skill, and you're just like, how did you get so lucky? It's crazy. Perfect, assistance, all the white skills you want, all the parent inheritance. Makes you wonder how much you did. I play a lot. I don't have that much. It's not even something that money can do anything in this game. You can't really force the game to give you good like RNG. I wonder like how many runs do they have? The really top players, they don't finish them. They abandon it on like the first inheritance even. They get the inheritance, it's not perfect. They just abandon it. I've seen them play. What is happening? Like, just like no skill activation, Tobo's like, I'm out of here. You watch Suzuka trigger like 2 or 3 goals and Tobo's like, I'm gonna trigger a single ice skill. Tobo's gonna rob Suzuka of a lot less expensive than I think Gentil already in front. It's like, it's crazy because like, it's crazy how good these supporters are against the enclosers. It's like, every single encloser has not had a chance to ever catch up against the double super running team. And then Gentil just like, I don't care, I'm just gonna make it to the end anyway. It really is just like the, like, what's it called? You really want these two good skills, which is just the straight skill and then the corner skill. This comes with this on black. I think right now on global, this comes from the National Flower speed card. That card is bad. But like the next skill is bad on global right now. But once they rebalance the skills, that skill is a must-have for PvP. I didn't even know that skill used to be bad. I got like serious in this game, like in the third champion meeting. Yeah, I don't remember that being a thing. Like after all the skills got rebalanced, it became like on the radar for everybody. So I think right now it's like a 0.9 second skill. It becomes a 3 second skill. EC6, Lorenzinski no Estes, Gentildonna EC7 no Estes, EC8. Yeah, this is like super low stats. Like if you can build like a UB5 with a rental deck, anything that's newer than the rental, which is like around year 1 power, there's gonna be no excuse to this becomes like a lack of understanding in the game if you can't break the UB5 threshold. This deck is disgusting. Yeah, this is like the perfect this is like perfect, it's a perfect Highlander deck actually. Yeah, perfect Highlander deck. If you run a different deck, you wouldn't have the all-over, but because it's a Highlander one, it's the perfect deck. And then the build looks crazy, but because it's an encloser, I don't know if she's gonna do anything against my team. Let's see, no, the Estes is on the Go City. She's actually really good. This was like the newest character before this is last banner. Like, she's actually very amazing, comparatively. If you like this character, well, if you're on JP and like that character, you should have both her already. She's a late soldier who's actually pretty competitive in terms of what she does. Chronogenesis is not Estes. Is it just the Amara Vega is the only one? I think she's the only one. Yeah, like Global is like really funny while looking at year one again. Cause like a lot of the early cards are really bad. They didn't figure out how to design the cards yet till like oh my god, when they start. Wow, Kubo is super dead. Yeah, that's like the worst late start ever. And like Gentil's kind of in a bad spot. Luckily, it's well, okay. Yeah, like, Tobo actually made it back. It's the power of assistance, I guess. What was I saying? Yeah, I love the early cards are very bad. It's really funny to look at them again. Like they will release a card with 0 specialty rating. And it's like, what is this? There's like almost there's like no cards in the modern day that doesn't have specialty. It's like non-negotiable. What's it called? What is it doing? We don't have Estes. So out of nowhere, instant rocket to the front. What is that? Is he like a robot? Like a Mario Kart robot? What happened?
少し後ろから6番クロノジェネシス、その後3、4馬身開いてゴールド7、1馬身離れてアドバイアベル、その後
Yeah, a lot of the early, it's just so crazy looking at year one again and all of the skills pre-balance patch. Like that's actually bad. Like, what the heck? This is a bad skill. Because like certain skills have been good for like 3.5 years. It's hard to imagine that you can out of nowhere like the triggers are oh and Gentil just run past him. That's so crazy. So I didn't like I knew Gentil was good on this track. I didn't expect that to be my ace. I felt like Suzuka would be doing more. I didn't know Suzuka was just there to like make sure the enclosures have no chance. I thought it would be like equal between Gentildonna and Silent Suzuka. But I'm very mistaken. It's all Gentildonna right now. This character when she comes on global, you guys have to make sure you pull for her. She's like been in like tier 1, tier 2 PvP for like a year now. Because he has a very special awakening skill. That's just like nobody else has something of that caliber. She's very strong. The Alpha was very good too, but she's like, it just depends. I think on it's so weird. I think she's supposed to be medium distance, but I found her to be more stable on longer distances. You know, last month she was really good. We had debuffers last month, so it's kind of like hard to tell if it's like the debuffers doing the work or if it's the character doing it. So this build looks pretty decent. Has the acceleration and the speed skills. Even have the augury closer 4/4. You are in closer. Maybe we couldn't get killed by the super run. UA Gentildonna has the yeah, these are good inherited skills. Leftover skill points couldn't buy anything else. 4/4. Yep, this guy had leftover skill points. This one looks scary. Let's see, weak C3. This is a throwaway character, right? What is this? What is the rating set? That's the wrong team. Let's see, what has the stuff? This one looks annoying once again. Like, how did this guy roll these race essence skills every single time? Another player UC4 is using welfare cards. I think this deck can push higher than UC4. If you're gonna run a Guts card, you run Aurora, you don't run anything else. That is like that card is still a hit. That card is as good as a even like a modern standards, still a very good card. It's just gotcha strength. Alright, just the double leader chaser thing. But the Gentil Chrono all-over team.
どんよりした
I think the scary one's gonna be the Gentildonna.
さあゲー
Based
トが
on
開いた
Suzuka.
各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
サイレンス鈴鹿とツ
Lucky
イン
for
タ
me,
ー
everyone
こ
was
の2
sorry
人が競
from
り合っているぞ。期待
all
通
the way
りの
from the
結果を
gates.
出せ
They
る
don't
か。
have as
1番
much
人気
trouble
9番
like
ジェンティルドンナ
fighting.
サイレンス鈴鹿快調に飛ばしていきます。さあ花に立ったのはサイレンス鈴鹿このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはツインターさらに6番クロノジェネシス第1コーナー回って第2コーナー
ごめんあそばせ
先頭がやや速いのか隊列は縦長になっている
自分のペースを保っているようですね。
依然としてサ
trying
イ
to
レン
fight
ス
for
鈴鹿
position
先頭から大きく離されて2番手は
as
ツイン
the
ターその後ろ
Gentildonna
に
I think
9
is
番
being
ジェンティルド
blocked
ンナ
by
4番手6番クロノジェネシス
Blue
5番
past
手
to
ゼノロブ
Chronogenesis.
向こう上面に入って先頭からシングルまでおよそ20馬身順位を振り返っていきます現在1番手はツインター続きましたサイレンス鈴鹿大きく離れて9番ジェンティルドンナ2馬身3馬身開いて6番クロノジェネシス5番手に3番ジェンティルドンナ2馬身差5番クロノジェネシスその内並んでオルフェーブル内でゼンノロブル大きく離れてミスターシービ
This is
ン
gonna
意気揚々と先頭を行きますツインター
entering the
どうでしょ
final
うこの
leg.
展開
ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。一息つけるといいですが、
ここで先頭は6番クロノジェネシスまもなく第4コーナーカーブ
ここからスタート。一気にレースが動きます。
Winners are no chance. This is a match between
そして抜け出すのは誰かさあこれから坂2側の舞台はこれから坂
doing like a bunch of activations. They don't belong to
残り200 9番ジェンティルドンナリードは4馬身先頭
he
は
like runs by anyway.
変わらない
What?
9番ジェンティルドンナ
I see a bunch of activations for Suzuka and Togo. I see
勝った
nothing
のは
for
9番ジェンティル
Gentildonna.
ドンナ
私こそ勝者私こそ最強
What did I miss? Why did you win? Oh my god, what happened? So it's definitely not these skills. These are accelerations, speed skills. This one is the middle of the race. I saw her trigger down her acceleration, which like doesn't really matter unless it's like perfectly timed. What happened? So she doesn't have augury skills either. Double circles, downhill. Like this, like honestly, I'll be very happy with this build too. This was my character. They're very well made. Yeah, but I don't know why she lost though. We didn't even do a guts competition either. I would have lost the guts competition. But if we did a stamina competition, I would have won. Yeah, I don't understand what happened because she didn't trigger any speed skills. I guess we both triggered nothing, and then I triggered one skill that I couldn't see and I won. Damn, so we went like 4-5-5-5. Damn, we like sweep today. Great. Let's look at the record for today. What happened? I think Gentil just took all the wins. Oh my god, 70% win rate? Not what I expected. That is crazy high. Let's see, 14 wins. Where's my mouse? 14 wins, 4 second places, 1 third place. Only a single race out of top 3. 95% in the top 3 rating. This is a crazy right here. And then how many wins for Suzuka? 2 wins, 10 races out of top 3. So just to super run the life, run out of stamina to get this stuff out of the top rank. I thought Shudo was pretty well made too, but I just think it's just the nature of this runner setup. So she's tied with Twin Turbo, who I still think I need to replace because Twin Turbo's starter acceleration setup is not good enough. forget what the second one means. 40%. 50% is like how much you're in top 3. Turbo is in top 3 anymore, but I don't remember what this means. I wonder if this is good enough for round 2. I don't know. Cause like we basically seal off any enclosures. They have no chance. So, but it's like I still haven't. So it's like it's only the other Gentildonnas and the other Chronogenesis. Haven't seen a single Pandora yet. Because like this character is actually pretty decent. Like for this track also. This is the current what's it called? Main story character. Because it's like her and Kawakami Princess's story. Like Fusaichi Pandora. Or like Fusaichi Pandora, I don't know how you say it, but she actually has her own acceleration. This evolution is a 2200 meter track, which is this month. The Ultimate's also 2200, so she's like built for this track. But I think the problem is like if you have Chronogenesis and Gentildonna, you don't really need her. And like I think she's a little less stable than the other two because the Ultimate has like ranking requirements. It's just how yeah, maybe they're still training, I don't know. You could be right. But like so like her Ultimate requires her to be like 2nd through 5th place for it to trigger, and that's like a little harder because if you're leading in number 1, she has no Ultimate. Those are like the most like hard to use characters, so it's like to make her good, you have to have a run because you need someone in first who's not her. Otherwise, you're playing the pace chaser, you know, musical chairs game. Like, who is the lucky, well, we call it lucky leader in Japan, but it's like lucky pace chaser. Who's like the number 1 to lead the race? If it's her, she loses because she has no ultimate. It's annoying. Like all the super creeks have that problem too, because all of them are like 2-4 or 2-5 positional requirements. It's just hard to deal with. And like Gentildonna doesn't really have that problem because she's like from like top 5 or top 50%, and then Chronogenesis is crazy. She has like 0 positional requirement. It just triggers it and the moment catches. But then you know her acceleration is stronger than the other two. Like she has the strongest acceleration of the 3 pace chasers for this track, but Ultimate is the least stable one. You have like, I think if you run her, you have to have a run on your team to make it more stable. So you have like too many runners. Like if you face someone like me, like double super runner, and you run your own runner, and then I run a leader, you have leaders, and then like suddenly she's in like 6th or 7th place, and then that's bad too. Right? So it's just difficult. There's a lot of like matchup strategies you have to like worry about. Like for me, like I don't have a second pace chaser to use, so I went for like double super runners. So I'm just like, well, if I can't have 2 aces, right, I'm gonna bring a single ace and try to seal off chasers, and it's working so far. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Be back tomorrow, roughly the same time. Gonna keep trying to replace Twin Turbo. Let's see if I get too tired of that. But yeah, that's it. And for now, I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys later.